Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Invest in Her's newest webinar series, Young Women in Entrepreneurship, the series where we interview young female professionals who are in the field of small businesses so that you too can learn how to run your own small business. Our first interviewee is Abbygail Robinson from Apple II Enterprises. Abigail, would you like to tell us a bit more about yourself and your business?
Certainly. Hi, everyone. So, my name is Abigail Robinson. I am Jamaican. I am also the CEO and founder of Apple to Eye Enterprise, and our company specializes in crafting personalized gifts, customized designs, and graphic solutions.
Great, thank you for that wonderful introduction. So I'm just going to get right into you and your business because I think our viewers are very curious about, what inspired Apple II Enterprises. So I was curious, what interests or previous experiences inspired you to start your business?
Well, if I can go back to the beginning, I remember being a businesswoman from 5 years old. My first product was actually toilet paper wallets. Well, they weren't sustainable, of course, so that business failed. But I always had a passion for creativity and entrepreneurship. And it has always been the driving force. I've always been fascinated by the power of design and how it evokes emotions and create meaningful connections. And that's basically how Apple to Eye Enterprise started.
Great. It's wonderful to know that you've always had this kind of deep passion for design, even from such a young age, because I think that's something that's really important in, running a successful small business as a young woman, having that kind of creativity or passion. So that's amazing. We also heard that you have a diploma in international shipping and logistics and a bachelor's in cruise shipping and marine tourism. So I've firstly never heard of those degrees. So I was curious, what did you learn in this type of coursework, and how has this education influenced how you manage your business today?
Well, my academic background in international shipping and tourism as well has provided me with invaluable insights into logistics, operations, and customer service. And I know it does sound a bit unconventional. I mean, a degree in cruise shipping and marine tourism, but that is also what attracted me to that particular course in university as well. It was the first I was hearing about such a course, and I had such a passion from high school regarding tourism, and I said, "Oh, let's give it a try." And it has been very helpful these days, especially when running a business in terms of the operations, in terms of logistics, in terms of customer service. And it has also helped me to ensure that my business is efficient in terms of the delivery of our products, and we provide exceptional customer service as well to our clients.
Oh, that's a great point you make because I think it's especially important because, a lot of aspiring entrepreneurs, they go into college thinking that they can only be successful if they major in something conventional like, I don't know, business or finance, but really you can find, useful education in whatever coursework you choose to take. So that's amazing. Another thing that we were wondering about is what are some challenges that you experienced at the beginning of your entrepreneurial journey, and how have you managed to overcome these obstacles?
Well, honestly, and this might be an unconventional answer, but my biggest challenge was actually confidence. No, Apple to I Enterprise started about 2 times before this. In terms of, I started it first, as I said, um, uh, outside of high school, right? Outside of high school, I wanted to make some quick cash. I was hearing about passive income, and so I wanted to make, some extra cash. And of course, that didn't continue, especially when it comes down to exams and assignments. So I kind of dropped the ball a bit in terms of that. And after university, I picked it up back again. But as I said, confidence, I wasn't sure that this will actually work. I wasn't sure that I would be able to make or meet the needs or the demands of my clients. And so I had a bit of confidence issue in terms of that. And it was actually last year, November, when I said, okay, I'm going to do this for real. So my biggest hurdle was actually confidence, to be honest. It was confidence. And confidence, a little confidence goes a long way, because if you believe in what you're doing, then you can do it. But if you don't believe in it, then where would you get drive and the passion to continue, especially in terms of business?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing that because I think that it's something that we see a lot, especially, in Invest in Her's target demographic of young women. We often lack the confidence to, take risks, start some small businesses, do these types of kind of precarious ventures because we just feel like, because you don't really normally see women occupying these major positions in fields like business and finance. Often young girls don't have the confidence to think that they can break into this very male dominated field. So that's such a important point that you just made. Thank you so much. So now I'm going to hand it over to Kovida, who's going to finish off our interview.
So we heard that you have some previous experience in like nonprofits and like working with like social enterprises. So do you mind telling the audience like a little bit about this work, how you experienced your journey, etc.?
Sure. So I have had the privilege of working with a nonprofit organization called the Angelic Ladies Society, and it is based in Jamaica. I started working with them right outside of high school. So I was 17 at the time. Well, 16. Yes, I was 16 at the time when I started working with them. And it has actually helped me to focus on social enterprises, particularly in empowering women and fostering community development. So this particular experience has instilled in me a deep sense of social responsibility and a commitment to making positive impact through business. It has also taught me the importance of collaboration, of empathy, and leveraging business as a force of good. So it's not always about making profit, but it's also about the footprint that you leave behind when producing products or services to your customers and clients.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, especially like emphasizing equity and like just equality for all. So, do you have like any advice you would give to somebody who's also interested in starting a business?
I do. So my advice would be to follow your passion, stay resilient, and in the face of challenges, surround yourself with supportive network and mentors and peers because it will get hard. It's not a if, it's not a but, it's not a maybe. It will get hard. And your network will also be a driving force that will help you to keep consistent in terms of what you have decided to do in terms of your business, whether you're selling a product or a service. I also would say that passion alone cannot run a business. As hard as how it may sound, you can be as passionate about design or creativity as I am, but at the end of the day, you still need some, what should I say, some foundation in terms of business operations and so forth to ensure that your business is viable and that it is sustainable.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's always good to have a mix of many different talents and interests. So, do you like hope to grow and how do you hope to grow and expand your like entrepreneurial efforts in the future?
Well, in the future, I envision expanding Apple to I enterprise to reach an impact both locally and globally. I aim to explore new markets in terms of design, in terms of creativity, to diversify my product offerings and to further integrate sustainable practices. Additionally, I am passionate about mentoring the next generation of women entrepreneurs and contributing to initiatives just like this that drive positive change in our communities. Because if I could give a little bit of a backstory, when I first started, if I had opportunities like these or platforms like these, then I would have been a lot further in my journey. But at that time, and I'm not old, but at that time, there were not a lot of platforms like these that were giving initiatives like these for young entrepreneurs, especially women or girls in entrepreneurship. And so I'm really appreciative of it, and I would really like to contribute to initiatives like these.
Well, we're really glad that you were able to be here with us today, like answering all these questions as well. And we're really happy that you're also helping inspire like the next future generation of entrepreneurs as well.
Well, that wraps up our interview with Abbygail Robinson from Apple to I Enterprises. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope this interview too inspires you to take the jump to start your own small business. If you like this webinar, you can follow us on Instagram at @investinher or our YouTube channel of the same name. Thank you again, everyone, and we'll catch you later for episode 2.
Bye.